And finally, it's all over. Spain have been crowned champions of the 2024 Euros after beating England 2-1 in the final game that was played in Berlin. Well, as Ghanaians, we're going to check out how players of Ghanaian descent, that is Nico Williams, who scored a goal, as well as Kobby Mainoo, who played for England, performed in this particular final in the Euros. So come with me as we talk more about how the Euros final pan out here on Sports Update Ghana. Please subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. So now let's get right into it. And it was Spain who won their fourth European title after beating England to end their hopes of winning their first Euros in 58 years in Berlin. Well, Spain ended up winning the match by 2-1 against the Three Lions. Spain started the match on a good note, and England also created a few chances in the first half. That was how the game started. Well, none of the two sides were able to score a goal in the first half, as it ended goalless, with both teams being very cautious and not allowing any of the two sides to go ahead and take the lead. It was just normal for the two teams, as always in the final, not to concede a goal. But in the second half, as early as the second minute into the second half, that was when Nico Williams struck the first goal in the game to give Spain the early lead in the game. And guess what? The assist came from none other than his best friend, that is Lamine Yamal. Well, how did the goal come about? Well, Lamine Yamal found himself at the other end of the flanks, and he just cut inside and found Nico Williams making the run into the England box and just sent him a pass, and Nico Williams tapped the ball or killed the ball into the nets, and Jordan Pickford couldn't deal with it. So Spain were leading the game by 1 goal in the 46th minute. Well, the game was going very fine. Kobby Mainoo was in the heart of midfield, but unfortunately, coach Gareth Southgate had other plans for Kobby Mainoo and substituted him and brought Cole Palmer on. Well, Cole Palmer, 3 minutes after coming on in the 70th minute, found the equalizer for the Three Lions, and it was a goal which was assisted by Jude Bellingham. So this is how the game. So this is how Cole Palmer's goal was scored. Well, it was England who was in attack, and Jude Bellingham managed to get the ball and set up Cole Palmer, who was making his run into the box, and Cole Palmer just hit a shot from outside the box, and that was how he was able to get the equalizer for England in the game, for the match to be 1-1. Well, the game looked like it was going to extra time, but Mikel Oyarzabal, who came on as a substitute, had other plans, and he managed to get the winner for Spain in the game, and that crashed England's hopes of winning the Euros. Well, Oyarzabal managed to score the goal because Spain moved into a swift attack, and Oyarzabal found himself in the central defense of England. So when he received the ball, he sent the ball to Cucurella, who was on the flanks, and Cucurella returned the favor by sending a pass to Oyarzabal, who by then was inside the box, and Maguire was supposed to be fully marking him, but unfortunately Maguire lost grip of Oyarzabal, and Oyarzabal just tapped the ball into the net to give Spain what was the icing on the cake in the 86th minute to win their fourth Spanish title. So that was how Spain managed to beat England to win the 2024 Euros. But our main focus, as you know, is going to dwell on the two players of Ghanaian descent, that is Nico Williams and England's Kobby Mainoo, and how they performed. So let's start off with Kobby Mainoo and how he performed in the game. So Kobby Mainoo started the match for England in this particular encounter and was rated 6.4 for his performance in the game. Well, a number of people are not pleased with how Kobby Mainoo played, but well, I think if Kobby Mainoo was on the pitch, I don't think England were going to concede that late goal that they conceded, because probably he would have complemented England's defense and ensured that that ball couldn't have made its way into the England's defense. So I think Kobby Mainoo's absence during that time was the reason why Spain was able to score the winner. So, well, Kobby Mainoo played 70 minutes of action in the game. He had 29 touches on the ball, 72% passing accuracy, which saw 13 out of his 18 passes accurate. Kobby Mainoo had 2 dribbling attempts. He had 4 grounded duels, out of which he won 2, 1 aerial duel, and lost possession of the ball 11 times and made 2 clearances and a total tackles of 2. So that was how Kobby Mainoo performed in this particular game. I don't know why people are not pleased with Kobby Mainoo's performance. So that was how Kobby Mainoo performed in the game. Well, let's look at how Nico Williams performed for Spain in the game. Nico Williams was a threat on the flanks for the Spanish team in this particular game. See, Nico Williams is such a talented player, and I think it's a high time that Barcelona pays the price for Nico Williams. I don't think he has to be sold for just like 100 million or something. Barcelona has to cough 200 million for Nico Williams. So Nico Williams was rated 7.8 for his performance in the game. He played the entire 90 minutes for Spain in the game and scored 1 goal. Nico Williams had 62 touches on the ball, 90% passing accuracy, which saw 38 out of 42 passes completed. He had 3 key passes in the game, 10 crosses, out of which 2 were successful, 3 long balls, out of which all 3 were successful. He had created 2 big chances in the game. He had 1 shot on target, 1 shot off target, 1 shot blocked, and had 2 dribbles attempts. He was involved in 6 grounded duels, 1 aerial duel, and lost possession of the ball on 17 occasions. He was fouled 3 times in the game, and that was how Nico Williams performed. He was straight on attack. Nico Williams in this game was very, very progressive, and in terms of his contributions towards attack, you can see it. He had 1 shot on target, 1 shot off target, and had 1 shot blocked, telling you that Nico Williams really outperformed in this particular final against England. So that was how Spain managed to beat England in the game. And for winning the Euros, well, Nico Williams has made his way into history by becoming the 2nd player of Ghanaian descent to have won the Euros, after Marcel Desailly did it with the French national team. So now we have 2 players of Ghanaian descent to have won the Euros, and that is Nico Williams and Marcel Desailly. So that was how the game panned out. Share your thoughts in the comment section. Were you disappointed with how Kobby Mainoo performed? Because that is what people are saying on the street. Share your thoughts in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm out. Please subscribe.